Your phone's popping up. It's our boss being like, don't say not safe for work.
Welcome to the Katch Up. Today we're going to be talking about Coachella Lineup, BLACKPINK, and Twice's World Tour for 2024.
That's right. Such an exciting show, and we're going to share our K-pop origin stories and what we're listening to recently. So, if you like K-pop, make sure to subscribe to this channel and support it so we can do more.
Yeah, let's go. Coachella, the lineup was announced on January 16th. And for those who don't know, Coachella is one of the biggest music festivals, and it takes place in California.
That's right.
It's kind of a big deal.
At least in the West. At least in the West, you know of Coachella.
Yeah.
And on this lineup, when we were looking at it, we noticed a couple of K-pop acts.
Yeah, we had a lot of K-pop acts that
Very
were
excited.
included.
So we had ATEEZ, we have La Seraphim, and The Rose, which is funny. Aren't they like your besties?
I wouldn't call them besties. I'd call them more like family.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really?
We're just that type.
Really? Like, cut to the footage of her torturing the Rose with sour candy.
There's a song on your album called Sour. Yes. I did get you guys some sour candies just right here.
No
yes, very shocking.
Guilty pleasure, but haha.
After the news broke, I was looking on Twitter, and of course, there were some people, they just had to say this. Everyone's response was like, oh, BLACKPINK paved the way for this to happen.
Yeah.
All these K-pop acts got these acts and like this opportunity because of BLACKPINK. What do you feel about that? I feel like it's kind of controversial. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have to disagree. While I think it's amazing and really cool that they were the first headlining K-pop act, there were several acts before them.
So many.
And I just think that K-pop has gotten to a place where it's so global that this was bound to happen.
Yeah.
I feel it really could have been anybody.
You know what? It's like timing was right, and BLACKPINK at the moment was like one of the biggest girl K-pop groups. So they earned it.
Yeah,
but also timing worked out. And like, but we can't forget all the groups that came before BLACKPINK. Even though they weren't headliners. Like, who else performed at Coachella before?
They had, I think in 2011, the first K-pop act to actually perform was EE. They're an electronic duo.
Yep.
And then after that, I mean, we've had Ep.1.
Huge.
We had 21.
21, shout out.
We had Deeper Air Alive,
Yep.
Jackson Wang. So there were a lot of people who had come.
Wait, did Big Bang ever perform?
They were scheduled to perform in 2020. But because of the pandemic, they didn't get to, which would have been amazing.
That's so bitter that we couldn't see them on stage in Coachella.
Yeah, because I don't think they've performed together in a very long time. So that would have been cool.
So to summarize, BLACKPINK obviously helped, but there were also so many other groups beforehand that all paved the way for ATEEZ, La Seraphim, and The Rose.
Yeah, but BLACKPINK did do amazing their year. Like, I was watching the stream, all the comments were supporters of BLACKPINK. I don't think anyone cared about anyone else who was performing that year.
And I think it's amazing they streamed it, and BLACKPINK has such a global fan base. Like, for those who couldn't go to California, couldn't afford to go to California.
The $5,000 to $10
million.
The $1 million it takes to go to Coachella. We got to see it online, so that was dope.
So shout out to BLACKPINK. We're very excited for Coachella this year. Next story. So back in 2023. Twice announced that they are doing more shows of their Ready to Be tour. It's now called Ready to Be Once More, of course. Once again, here we go again. New stops include Mexico, Sao Paulo, and Las Vegas. So like, fans were super excited. We're getting more Twice this year, right?
Sick.
However, in January, it was recently announced that girl group VCHA will be opening for Twice on these stops. And of course, here we go again. The K-pop stans, everyone online.
Not happy.
There was a lot of people not happy. Some people were reacting very negatively to this news. You did a K-Corner actually about VCHA a little whiles back. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Go see it.
For those who don't know who's VCHA, because they are new, right?
Yeah, so VCHA is basically the child of JYP and Republic Records, and they did a show called America to Korea where they held auditions to form this global girl group. So basically, most of the members are not Korean except for one. And I guess they're just supposed to appeal to
the world.
The world, but under a traditional Korean training program.
Okay. Wait, so did they release anything yet, or like how new are they?
They have a few pre-debut songs, and then they'll be debuting in January with their song Girls of the Year.
This is their year.
This might be their year. This might just be them manifesting a great 2024, and they're off to a really good start.
Opening for Twice, probably one of the biggest girl groups right now as well in K-pop.
Exactly.
They're off to a good start, but see, that's I think the problem. That's why a lot of people are kind of negatively reacting. So let's read a couple of comments online. So this is from the VCHA subreddit. User KipoStan111 posted, I have seen people saying that they plan to do a Black Ocean or that VCHA needs to struggle. Yes, that's so mean.
So
needs to struggle.
Why?
So yes, it may be frustrating that Twice had to build themselves up, and it is unfortunate that they had to struggle, but I don't understand why people are so mad. Openers do not take time away from the actual concert. That is why they are scheduled earlier than when the actual concert starts. They are just about to debut, and it would be so sad for them to see all of this hate. It's true, like these girls are so young.
Right.
They're just debuting. This is a great opportunity. They're fresh, right? So it is really sad to see all this hate, and I don't know if it's fair. What do you think?
I think people have this weird idea that like if you're new, you have to go through the same struggles as everyone before you. But I think the whole point of your predecessors going through that struggle is so that it's easier for your type of music, for other people to break through. They had another comment also, and it says, singers have opening acts all the time. I recently went to see Karol G, and she had 2 opening acts, and the concert was still the same length as it would have been without an act. It's completely normal to have opening acts because it's not normal in K-pop, and these people don't know anything outside of the K-pop circle. They don't understand these things.
That is so true, because I'm just thinking back to all the K-pop concerts I went to, they did not have openers.
I didn't notice that.
Right?
They
just like go straight right into it.
They just start off with their own thing.
So I wonder if this is just like a cultural shock maybe for like K-pop audiences where they're used to not having openers. They just want to go and pay money to see their favorites, and they don't like the idea of having their attention or time focus on another group. But it's so common in the West. So common.
I think sometimes you might go into it feeling that way, because there's a lot of times where I've gone into a concert and I was like, I don't want to see this person. Who are you? Why
I'm gonna go buy merch while the opener
while the opener is going. And they're amazing. They blow my mind, and then I become a fan. And I think that's the whole point of having openers, is to introduce different audiences to different sounds.
So keep an open mind.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think about VCHA, because I think they're gonna do, I think they might be the girls of the year. Now, before we move on, let's quickly share about how me and Lisa got into K-pop.
Get to know us a bit. Oh man.
What's your origin story?
I don't want to expose our age.
Our age.
Wait, guess how old we are? What? I have to go back all the way. I think I was in grade 7, so it's middle school for us. It's probably 12, 13 years old. Shout out to my friend Sujin. If you're watching this, that's so crazy. I haven't talked to her in a while. And I was hanging out with her, and she's just like, we're on the computer. You remember like MSN days?
Right.
Like, all those days. And then she was just like, yo, watch this. And the first video she ever showed me was Happiness by Super Junior.
Wow.
So I remember watching it, I was like, well, this is different.
I feel like when the first time you start watching K-pop videos, your mind is blown. You're like, so much is going on, and the visuals, oh my God.
So good. They were like in costumes, their fits, their hair. It was a whole thing. And then I watched, I think, Balloons after by DVSK as well. And then that's what started it. I just started listening to a lot of Super Junior, DVSK. And I've never gone back.
Never went back. Never listened to any genre ever again.
Yeah, I only listen to K-pop.
Did you ever feel a way about not knowing the language, or did anyone ever give you slack?
What's weird, I think, me personally, I never paid attention to lyrics. Even in English music, like with rap and hip hop and pop music, I listen to like melody and music first. So I think that's why it was easy for me to like get into this music, just because like I enjoyed the beat, I enjoyed the concept and the visuals.
Yeah, it's just a vibe. Like it's
a vibe.
A lot of it is dancey, so you can just kind of dance to it anyways. And there's just so much to K-pop that it's like there's so many more aspects to enjoy, even if you don't understand the language. And then they throw some English in there.
They do.
Every so often.
How about you? What got you into K-pop?
I had a friend who was introducing me to Asian dramas at the time, so I was watching a lot of dramas.
That's also a dangerous hole to fall down.
I'm still in
You're still in it? You're like falling out?
Yeah, I don't want to leave. I don't want to get out. But at the time, I was listening to a lot of, or I was watching a lot of dramas, so I was already introduced to kind of like
the culture,
like watching something I didn't know the language of. But then I'm pretty sure the first like group I listened to was Big Bang, and I'm still just a diehard VIP to this day. I don't remember what song, but top is my bias. And
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just looked behind because Shadi actually has her like light stick on the wall. I don't know if you guys can see it, but she is literally a VIP still. She won't stop talking about them. I was like, girl, move on. It's been 10 years.
No, they're making a comeback.
Share with us your origin story.
We're curious. We want to know.
Yeah.
All right. So next we have our top 3
Segment. What's today's topic?
And we're doing our K-pop faves.
Our top 3 favorite
K-music.
artists right now? Okay, go ahead.
I'll go.
What are your top 3? I'm gonna judge you right now. No, I'm joking.
Okay, so
BLACKPINK, BTS.
I mostly listen to K-R&B.
Okay. Love
So, or even solo artists. So right now I'm listening to BB.
Oh, so
and
good.
yeah,
BB's so good.
I think I just stumbled upon one of her songs, Motor Speed, and I just think she's like her vibe. She's just kind of unconventional.
Yes.
And I just learned a new term, NSFW. I saw that her music was NSFW. I've never heard that before.
Oh, that's where you came up. You heard of this term?
That's where I heard
with
this
BB?
term. Yeah.
I am dead.
Yeah,
She's
and
kind of not safe for work.
I didn't realize that she was that bad. I enjoy artists that are edgy and kind of don't fit the mold.
Great music.
Yeah, I think her music's
So
great.
unique.
I think she might be a little bit more popular outside of Korea rather than within Korea.
Yeah.
But also, I'm really into Taemin. I've always
Taemin.
been a big Taemin fan. He's my favorite K-pop or like Korean solo male artist.
Okay.
I think he just puts so much passion into everything that he does. He's very meticulous with his.
You know what I'm doing? You need to
Don't do that. He's gonna ruin it for me. He's so
Taemin's
meticulous in the way he puts together his music, and
Yep.
if you've seen like his lives or the way he talks about his music, he's very into it, or he has a lot of control over how it's displayed.
Yeah. Artistry is like top tier.
Puts so much passion into it, way more than whatever Lisa was doing.
Hey, I could give passion, more passion, more passion, more passion, more energy.
And my
That's
last
fair.
artist is Code Kunst. He is a producer under AOMG, and he just came out with his album Remember Archive. I don't think Remember's Archive is better than Muggles Mansion, but I still, like 3 of the songs off Remember's Archive was my top 3
Listen to?
songs. Yeah, on Spotify.
You had it on loop.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's go. What are you listening to?
Okay. My top 3 right now. First one, Stray Kids. They were on one of my most listened to on my Spotify Wrapped. They just had a couple songs out, like La La La. I think every time they make a comeback, I'm always like surprised, because at the moment, I would say they're the most versatile group. Like you never know what you're gonna get with them. They try so many different concepts. Even their main title songs, like the other songs on their album, is so different. So you always get like a mixed bag of music. So I enjoy listening to their albums, and I still play them. Like even the older ones. So I'm not gonna go too deep on it because I feel like I want to do a whole episode on Stray Kids because like, we're such fans.
I'll do a whole episode on Big Bang.
I don't
You
know.
do a whole one on Stray Kids.
My second group actually is ATEEZ, which makes me so excited that they're gonna be at Coachella this year because this is huge for them. They're so talented, and I feel bad because I think in like K-pop or in Korea they're not as recognized, but they're considered like performance demons. They're like, when you watch them live, you are captivated because they have charisma. Their music is so
Uniqueness,
aggressive.
nerve, and talent.
The passion. Passion is AT. So I'm ready.
I haven't seen any of their stuff.
I should show you some of their performance videos because that's what like they're known for. And then when they hit Coachella and they perform, I bet you that's gonna be huge. The world is gonna know who ATEEZ is, and I'm so excited for them. And then the last one, I wrote BTS, but recently I've been listening to JK's new album, like Golden.
Oh, yeah?
Ever since he left for the army, I've just been missing. Missing Jungkook
Just gotta
content.
put that on loop. I'm sure they have stuff like lined up just to
I
release
hope so.
throughout while they're doing their service.
I really hope so. I want new music, and I kind of want some of their old school music like vibe back, like Korean, where they don't have to worry about speaking English. But like JK's album, I feel like when it first came out, I didn't give it enough listens, but now I'm listening to it, and he really is also like diverse. I guess I really like versatility.
Yeah.
When an artist can show
It's
a
like
lot of different
You're not
sides.
sure where they're gonna go with it.
Well, not sure, but I like having what's the word? Smorgasbord?
A
Smorgasbord?
smorgasbord?
Yes!
Like a charcuterie?
Yeah,
board?
charcuterie of music. Those are my top 3 right now.
Okay.
Judge us. Rank our list. at MuchMusic, we do this series called What Are You Listening To? Where we basically go to the window and we ask people walking by like what they're listening to as they're walking by. But I want to know specifically a song.
One song.
What are you listening to right now? K-pop edition.
K-pop edition.
Yeah.
I am listening to Heaven by Taemin.
There you go.
Taemin. It's not a new song, but
okay.
I think I just recently got back into listening to him. And then I recently was just like, hey, whatever happened to Taemin?
Yeah.
So I've been listening to him. Yeah, and then I was like, he's making banger after banger after banger.
Are you the type to put a song on loop
Yeah.
when you, oh no.
Even that's the thing with me and albums is that like, I could listen to an album and just pick the 3 songs that I like, listen to those on loop and be like, yeah, the album's fire. Album is
You
sick.
generalize it? I'm listening to, this is a switch. This group is not on my top 3. Have you heard of the girl group called Vivi's? Actually, I don't know how to pronounce it. So Vivi's has an interesting story. These are 3 girls. They used to be part of a bigger girl group named Girlfriend. Have you heard of Girlfriend?
Oh, yeah.
I think there were 5 members before. So
Okay.
they kind of like, I guess, split up. They left their company. And so 3 of them banded together. And they're promoting a song right now. It's called Maniac. I listened to it. I saw like a bunch of TikTok dance videos from their account. It is the most catchy song right now. It is the most catchy choreo right now. They sound so good. They look so good. So I've actually been playing that song, not on loop, like back to back, but on rotation. Like, it's so catchy. We're seeing a lot more where groups like after their
break
contract,
off.
exactly, they break off,
their
they
own
segment, do their own thing. Sometimes they come back. Recently, they met up with the other members of their group and they did the dance together.
Oh, cute.
So like they're
still like
supporting
supporting
each other.
them? Oh, that's sweet. Now we got a question of the week.
How did you discover K-pop? We shared our
What's your
K-pop
history?
origin story.
We
Now
want
it's
to know
your
yours.
turn. That's right. So make sure to comment underneath this video, add us, follow, subscribe. We're gonna do so much more of these. We're so excited to do more catch-ups. So
Yeah.
let us know in the comments.
Nice talking to you guys. Much love.
Bye.
Stop ruining it.
I'm gonna ruin it, I promise, I promise. Catch up over.
I didn't even press record.
You're joking.
Britta, you're trolling.